read the dedication of Disneyland.
To all who come to this happy place,
welcome to Travel Dress Code. Let's look the part. Welcome back to your favorite Disney Bounding channel, where we discuss how to up your wardrobe game by honing in on your vacation attire and using Disney Bounding as our method. And yes, I have a beard. Do not adjust your screens. It's for an upcoming episode. Not going to say what it's about, not going to give away any hints, but, you know, it's an important part of the episode. Today, we're going to go with a really interesting spin on the whole idea and break all the rules by choosing our color combination first and then letting the character inspiration follow. But don't worry, we'll still leave you with a great outfit example, but there are a few surprises in store. So stay tuned to the end and don't blink. So this episode is for a couple of different types of people. One, those people who only look good in a color or two, or at least perceive themselves to only look good in a couple of colors. And two, those people who don't want to bend over backwards, buy a whole bunch of stuff, go to all this trouble just to dress up like a Disney character, but also don't want to be the pooper in the Disney Bounding travel party. You know, usually the fellas. So, even if you fall into these categories, you need not fret. As our officially unaware celebrity spokesman, Mr. John Stamos says,
you have the potential to be great.
Thank you, John Stamos, for that pep talk. Now, back to our discussion. So let's talk about the first group first. In reality, there are probably a lot of us out there who look in our closet and see a bunch of clothes in the same basic color, but perhaps varying shades. Call it an aura, call it a essence, call it a motif, call it whatever you like. But it's true that tons and tons of people just gravitate towards a familiar palette. And there's no reason at all to think that your Disney Bounding options are limited just because you may want to wear blue throughout your entire vacation. So I want to start with a few resources for you if you're interested in Disney Bounding, but would like to keep a constant color palette throughout your vacation. The first resource is a little known search engine out there called Google. Silly, right? Yes, you can really Google Disney Bounding Yellow and then find an incredible array of choices, and even these great collages that show a breadth of characters that all fit into the color palette. This will allow you to select a character to stick with for the entire vacation in a color you like, or to select a few different inspirations that may fit more thematically with your trip plan. For instance, if selecting blue, you have plenty of options that could fit across a number of parks, resorts, rides, or themes. So it goes with orange and also green. The next resource is another modest website called Facebook, right? And more specifically, the Disney Bounding groups on Facebook. There are several out there that fit a particular niche, but nearly all of them offer support, encouragement, or helpful advice on how to perfect your look. So if you own or are considering procuring an article of clothing that looks amazing on you, and you're not quite sure how to fit it into a particular Disney Bounding theme, well, then the other group members will help you out. They'll be happy to chime in, offer some advice on which character would look most appropriate with that attire, and perhaps give you some additional tips. Pretty cool. As far as group 2 goes, you know, the ones that just don't want to go to all that trouble, then you can look through your closet, pick out what you want to wear on vacation first, and still employ the same methods I mentioned before to tacitly show your support for the cause without getting all into it. And to prove it, that's just what we're going to do. We're going to raid the closet and take the most basic, neutral, and plain old color imaginable to show you how you can really leverage the numerous and diverse characters throughout Disney history and the incredible environments that the Imagineers have created, but still get in on the fun by sticking with a color palette or existing clothing that you already know works for you. And what is that basic and neutral color, you ask? Well, of course, it's good old gray. After all, what's more neutral than that? Good. That's right. Looking through this mess, I already own a few nicely fitting gray collar shirts that keep up with that resort casual look that we're always going for here on Travel Dress Code. And depending on the length of my trip, I can pick out a few of these and stick with the color scheme throughout the entire vacation to mimic a single character or to tackle multiple themes. With these gray shirts, I'm going to keep things neutral for all other articles and stick with blacks, whites, and grays to finish off the outfits. After grabbing a few items, I've assembled some combinations that look great as standalone outfits. In effect, I will look totally normal in these clothes, but I can still be part of the Disney bounding experience and support those in my travel party that are all in. But it's not enough just to say I can do it, right? Let's see these outfits in action. Here they are. The black, white, and gray theme is a simple overlay on any early animation character or black and white film character. So when we traveled to Hollywood Studios, I'm rocking my best Steamboat Willie in front of the Dockside Diner. Or perhaps I'm channeling Vision from the WandaVision series in the 50s Primetime Cafe. That same shirt worked to represent the gray of Dumbo the Flying Elephant during a visit to Storybook Circus in the Magic Kingdom.
Or maybe you want to dine in a rooftop plaza at the Riviera Resort.
Or just walk the black and white filled hallways, right on theme with our Walt and Lillian Disney World Traveler look. The gray color palette, with a small addition of a pink lanyard and a shoulder plush, allowed me to channel my favorite rat chef near Remy's Ratatouille adventure in the France Pavilion in Epcot. In all, I really could have gone to just about any location at any park and made my outfit tie into any theme the travel party wanted to highlight for the occasion. It really is that simple. So you can do it too. And it might be the best way to really liven up your vacation wardrobe without feeling like you're dipping too far into the cosplay spectrum. So that's what we have for today. Thank you for joining us. I'd love to hear from you if you've tried this method of sticking with what you know, but still paying homage to a character. So share in the comments section. And if you enjoyed our discussion, please like and subscribe and hit that bell so that you can watch the next video the moment it comes out. If you're planning a Disney vacation, make sure you start the process by contacting our sponsor at Dapper Travels, a veteran-owned travel agency specializing in Disney vacations, and they know how to travel in style. And finally, if you really want to get the absolute most out of Disney bounding for your travel party, then check out our Basics series to guide you through the entire process. So thank you again for joining us. We look forward to continuing to making you the beautiful people in the brochure.
I know.